Hello everybody, welcome back to my Skylines series Fangchenggang Region. Today we're in part 37 and it's a very cold day. It's quite rainy outside and it is pretty cold. I'm sitting here with my tea, so a perfect day for a voice recording, I would say. You might have realized that this week there actually was a video on Wednesday, and this is due to the fact that I'm feeling great right now and I'm just kind of in the I have a lot of fun right now and I'm just kind of in the mood to make YouTube videos right now quite a lot. So yeah, I'm doing them there and I'm taking my time and I'm just basically enjoying editing right now and I'm feeling great. I hope you guys are also feeling great and just basically, I hope all of you are having a great day right now. Although it is very foggy outside and very cold, I'm kind of enjoying this too because it is just perfect for working out and then just kind of having a very cold shower there and then just start making a voice recording. It is just kind of the perfect routine for me and I just kind of like it like this. And when it is that cold in the winter like there and I have some more free time right now, I just enjoy doing stuff for YouTube and just making videos and finishing them off. So what we're doing in the background is detailing the junctions from our highway into the city. And you can see that they were a bit glitched because they were way too close together. So I've basically kind of made my own ones there, and every single one is a bit different. It is kind of unique. I like the style and I definitely will keep it. And yeah, this was the first thing that we did in this video, and now we're doing a second important thing. I wanted to kind of get the first ideas of how I want to detail this highway. And I've just kind of made the median there, and I've actually spent 2 hours on this median. You're just seeing the final kind of result of it, but I'm very happy about it, so I've just kind of enjoyed working on it, and this is just a small thing in my city that will be a very, very small detail. In the end cinematics it probably will just be seen about some seconds, but it was definitely worth for me just to do it. I enjoyed this work quite a lot. So yes, this week was just a great week for me, and I hope it was also great for you guys. It is also so great to hear feedback and your appreciation, just kind of thank you for all the kind comments after my last video. I will read two of them out in some minutes, but just kind of a general thing at first. Thank you guys, just appreciate the feedback, and I just love doing YouTube videos and getting feedback on them. It is just kind of a very big thing for me, and it is kind of my biggest hobby right now. So what I'm doing in the background is the fencing. And the reason for this is that I was looking at some Google photos, Google kind of pictures, not photos, I'm sorry. And it was just kind of, for me, pretty interesting that were pretty straightforward. So there was kind of this clean space in the middle. And this is it. So I'm considering putting in there some trees, but only the main area. So on the rurals around side, there will be just kind of grass in the middle, but there might be some junipers or something like this. Just kind of to show the wealth of the city or something like this. Well, yeah, kind of the wealth of this area and the village, not city. But to this point of the naming of this place, we will be coming back soon. It will be after the first cinematic that will be starting in some minutes. You've heard right, there will be cinematics in between the video. It'll be kind of when once I finished off something kind of special there, or kind of the whole area. I'm just doing it like that, and this is just a thing that I want to do like this, and it is just kind of for me, and not for me, it is just kind of a thing for you guys that you can see the progress from this part of the video. Please let me know what you think of this kind of splitting in of the video. Would be interesting to hear your feedback about that. And yes, it is just kind of, I'm very happy right now. We've reached the 470 subs. This is incredible for me, so thank you guys. It is kind of incredible. We're coming so close to 500 subs. I'm very happy about that. And I just want to say once again thank you for you guys, and it's just very cool for me, and I will definitely be keeping doing City Skyline stuff. And we'll definitely be making more series, because this one is kind of, I will always have one series at a time, but I want to also have different styles, so I already have big plans in my mind, so I have at least 2 series right now planned. I don't actually know which one I want to do first, but you will be seeing this in some weeks or months. I think actually 2 months or 3 months would be kind of alright. And yeah, so this is kind of the first part of this village and town, and it is basically for just the main highway main highway connection that we've built in the last episode. We're connecting this up and detailing kind of the place for it. The water treatment and sewage treatment for the whole city will be based in this small village. And another thing that we are kind of doing is, how would I call it? I think the perfect pronunciation for it would be that we're kind of making the first apartment blocks and kind of the first urbanization. So we're making the first urban places and just stuff like this. Nothing too special, it is just kind of a living space, but this kind of village will be having also kind of a small story behind it, and it will be kind of a fisher area, but for this one we'll be coming back later on and after this next cinematic. So as you can already see, the people are already using it, and this was pretty surprising for me. It was like, where are they driving? There's nothing there for them that is kind of for interest for them, and then I've realized they're just taking it to a loop. So they're basically going in by the national roads and then take our highway exit and entrance that we in last episode and just kind of move further ahead outside of the town. So they're just kind of using it for turning around. At first I thought how bad this is, but it's kind of okay, I would say, due to the reason that now we finally have some traffic here and we can see some people going through. And it isn't too much traffic right now. If it would get out of hands, I definitely would do something against it, but right now I don't have kind of the feeling that this would be needed right now. So what you're doing in the background is the first kind of apartment blocks of this small city town. And the reason that I'm not sure how to tell this is that this is basically the main core of the city, what you can see right now, and there won't be any higher buildings, stuff like this. It should just be kind of a small village, I would say. And this kind of feeling I got, and then I was thinking about, okay, it definitely will be extremely dense, but it will be just having like this height of buildings and not much more, but this should be working out, I think. And there I was just copying the path because I wasn't sure what I was taking there, and this is working fine for me, so I took it again and then realized why I didn't find it. It is a road basically, so I was just looking in the wrong category there, but it worked out in the end for me, so I'm happy about that. And we won't spend that much time detailing this, it is just some basic detailing. Reason for this is that I kind of want to keep this kind of light with detailing, because I want to have some more places where I can build without breaking my PC completely. My PC is basically crying once I'm starting the city. For the next one I definitely need to think about how I want to do it, or if I want to just make a smaller sized city, or what I want to do there. But yeah, for this project it's kind of too late already, so I have to work with it. There I'm just adding in some more decals above it, just because I just love this look. It's looking very Japanese to me. And it's giving kind of a cozy look, not this like big city look, so I took them there too. And yes, this wasn't that much of work for me, I would say. It was very happy to do it, and it was making me quite a lot of fun. So yeah, this wasn't a matter at all. And I just kind of enjoy also doing some new stuff in a new city, not in the main city right now. So this is very good for me. So there now we won't have any cinematics of these blocks right now because I'm not that happy with them and they're just kind of a space filler. So the cinematics after this one will be about the traffic that we've got going through our serpentine road that we built in the last episode, because it's already in use and it's just looking very good. There, as you can already see, I'm doing a lot of overall detailing with the bushes. Just got them everywhere there in the forest, and just kind of for the detailing when you go look above, but when you go close there isn't that much detailing, but it works out for me, so this should be okay, I would say. And here there I'm just adding in this forest, and I just kind of love the thick forest look there, so I took it there. This place doesn't even have a fence right now. It will get one later on, but for now I don't have one, but there will be one later on, trust me guys. It is just that right now I didn't felt like it was needed there, so I didn't put it there. just for the FPS saving purpose, I would say. And once again, I have to say I'm sorry for my voice. My voice is right now not that good, not good in any ways. The reason for this is today was a long day, but I just kind of felt for recording right now because I won't have any time tomorrow or on Thursday. On Friday, might get some minutes, but this wouldn't be kind of in a hurry. So I said to myself, no, I would be doing it today. Today I'm feeling kind of great, except for the voice, but this should be working out. There, I've just gone a bit crazy with grass once again. This is my only weakness, placing grass. I just love it, so yes. But it is looking good, it isn't eating too many FPS, so I will be keeping it like this. And I just love these decals from Ronnie, they're just looking so good in my opinion. And yes. The second thing that we'll be building before the next kind of time lapse will be a small hotel. It isn't that big, but it's just kind of a small hotel for the town and just some kind of rural thing, but yep, works out for me. And they will be making for the backyard detailing. We will be using an, how is it called? A basketball place and a basketball field and some bushes and some trees. Very light detail once again, but works out for me and it's looking great. And this is also kind of a thing that I need to learn to make light detailing because this is an art for itself and that I'm not good at. So I have to work on this and this is what I try to do with it. And yes, so you would right now see the traffic time lapse from the serpentines, and after that we will be seeing each other back when it goes about detailing the water treatment plant. So, I'm back for the third part of this video and the last one, and we're finally doing the sewage treatment. We actually haven't ever built a detailed one. We've built kind of a functional and realistic one in, I think it was this first episode actually, or the second one, I'm not sure. But I've also wanted to have a detailed one, and this is this one. It isn't that heavily detailed once again, but it works out for me, it looks pretty good. I've at first made these 4 basins right next to each other, and then I've made these around ones. And just kind of made the earth first right to align them and then just kind of moved it away because it was too narrow for them, but then there it worked out. And at first I wanted to use these routes, but then it was like, they don't fit this kind of theme and they're just too maintained and too how should I say this? They're kind of too official, I would say. It is actually kind of this feeling like this would be an official road, and this isn't an official road, it's private property. So I was like, okay, I'll be switching it off to any other one, and wasn't sure which one I got. But then I finally remembered about the one that I have from Ronnie, and then I've just added it in there, and it works great. So I'm very happy that I got them. They are worth every little bite. They're just very good to me, and I just love them. So what I'm doing here is just kind of copying and pasting it once again, just to get it quickly finished, and worked out. Wasn't looking that extremely epic, but it isn't also supposed to be looking that epic. It is looking very good, I think. Not something special or anything like this, but it's just looking good. and looks decent and will definitely be kept in my city. Here is just kind of looking on reference pictures of Google Maps, and I actually found a place that was looking very close to this one. It is kind of pretty close to Kyoto, and it is kind of an outer suburb, so kind of the feeling that I wanted to achieve in the series. So this was perfect for me, and I was just like, yep, hell yeah, we will be doing this. And so I've said to myself, yeah, I will be doing it like this, and then I will also try to make my own custom PO things there, hopefully. And yeah. So there, the next thing that I thought would be important was the fencing off of this whole area, because you wouldn't want any kind of random people walking around your facility and falling one of these basins and dying in there. This would be very bad, so you've better fencing it off, and then they're just kind of make it look more industrial. Deleted some of the concrete and replaced it with some dirt, because it would be kind of a waste of concrete there and would be just too expensive, so they basically just placed them there and without making concrete everywhere. Just kind of made it a dirt area and compressed the ground and then just plopped it on there. I would imagine it like this. Not plopped it on there, built it on there, but we just kind of can plop them. And yes, they're just all the time quick saving. Not quick saving, I'm saving it by myself because quick saving will take too much kind of space from my thoughts, so I'm just doing it like this. And I'm just saving all several minutes. But yes, there I first wanted to use these roads. I think these are still the wrong ones when I can see it correctly there in this small screen. But I'm switching them off once again. And the reason for this is that I want to use them from Runny, because they kind of have this type profile already on them. They're giving a great kind of detail with them, so yeah, I'm upgrading them. They're first the dirt ones and then the concrete ones on the other sides there. The one is the dirt road because it's just going into the nowhere and there wouldn't be that many vehicles driving there. So it would be a full waste of time and money just to pave it there. So they were just like, okay, we won't pave them here. So they're just adding in more dirt decals and looking what I could add in there, and then I got a good idea. What can be if I want to make it sustainable and what would be making this realistic? So I've made solar plants. Not that kind of realistic maybe, but it's just kind of a thought that I got, because then they could have their own energy and not have to consume it from a nuclear power plant or maybe a coal power plant. So you basically have it right next door with your photovoltaic or solar energy. Actually in Austria we call it photovoltaic Anlage. And this is basically kind of these stuff that you have there, the panels you have there to, I think, to collect the energy kind of that is given with the heat or stuff like this. I'm not that sure right now. We've learned it in school, but I don't remember it right now because I'm pretty tired once again. But yeah, it was something like this. I will have to take a look at this once again. But they're just adding decals around it, just to give it a final touch, and making this on every single road kind of here, because this is the only thing that I think would be missing there to make it look really good. And yeah, I'm very happy about it. Isn't even eating too many FPS. I think I've got about 5 FPS there. That's quite a lot for me. For comparison, when I look into the city I have 1, and when I look on a completely empty area I have 15 or something like this. So it's pretty much in the middle of it. And yeah, it looks epic in my opinion, so definitely tell me what you think about it. We will be making more like this, and yeah. And yeah, so this is another important thing that I wanted to build in my city. Next thing will be a coal power plant. I think it will be next door, but I will have to see how we'll be doing this, but we will be seeing this in one of the next episodes. Probably won't be the next one, but one after that, but we will be seeing. Once again, not knowing it right now what I want to do there, exactly how it should be looking, because I don't have that much kind of knowledge about that, but I would have to research a bit more. And yeah, we're coming very close to the end of the video, and I just wanted to say thank you for watching. It is incredibly cool that you've watched it until this part, and if you did, I would appreciate if you consider liking this video. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to me. It helps me so much, and it just kind of gives me a kind of small emotional push just to work more and getting better in video editing. Just like this one, it wasn't a completely new try to do like this, and I think it worked out quite well. So thank you for watching it, and hopefully you'll have a great day. Hopefully see you in another video. Bye!